Then we have budget and resources. So definitely we have to work according to the budget and the resources available. Okay, so we have to manage the resources available for the development. Okay, definitely if we have the more functionality in the system, or it's a big project, definitely more team will be needed, and team don't work without salaries. Okay, so we have to check all these things, and then we have to plan them accordingly. So resource plan, first of all, personnel that we will be having the project managers, business analysts, developers, UI UX designer, quality assurance testers, and system administrators. So these are the resources we require for the system. Then tools and software development frameworks, database management system, testing tools, and project management tools. So definitely these are all these are tools are you can say paid tools, and we have to purchase for testing and all these things, managing all these things. So we have to check which are the things which we need to keep, and which are the things which we can skip, and we can work fine, and we have to manage the resources. Okay, then estimated budget. Okay, personnel cost, like how much salary, how will it take the cost of hiring the developers and all these type of people which will work on the system. Okay, software license cost, hardware cost, or miscellaneous training and contingency. So total budget. So like this, we have to manage the budget of the project as well. Okay, then we have risk management. In the risk management, so we have to check what are the potential risks which can come during the development of the project or system. So we have to first check them, and we have to assume that if this risk will come, we have how we will tackle it. So we have to do planning first before working on the development. Okay, so risk, first of all, we have risk identification, in which we will include technical risk, integration challenges, for example, system performance issue. Integration challenges means, like previously, I think so, I have told you the example. The developers who are making the application or system on the system, for example, laptop or PC, it is having the requirements like 8 GB RAM or 464 hard disk. Okay, and on that device on which they have developed the system, it's working fine, but they did not include the functionality or technical requirements, like it can work on the lower on the system which is having the less than for 8 GB RAM. Okay, but in the client side, the system is having 4 GB RAM. Okay, or 256 GB hard disk. Then if they will try to deploy that system on the client side, so definitely it will give the integration issues, and it will take a lot of delays, and it will take a lot of time in loading. So we have to check the technical risk as well, and in that technical risk we have integration challenges and system performance issues. So performance issues will come once you don't have enough resources to manage the system, like RAM and upgraded version of Windows, like all these things. Okay, then operational risk, scope creep, and resource unavailability. So these are the operational risks which can come, and then external risks, regulatory changes, supplier delays. So these are the external risks. Regulatory changes means, like for example, most of time, sometime maybe you are developing any application which is in current time, it's fine, but after once you are near to the development, like you have completed all of the components and just deployment is remaining, some government you can say changes or regulations change, and now your IAP is useless. Okay, because government is not allowing that type of application or system. So this could be the external research, external risks. And supplier delays means, like the persons, like the companies who are working on the system, they are delaying the system, and due to which you can say your organization is suffering in terms of cost or in terms of different issues. Okay, so these are the different types of risk which we can identify regarding our system. Then risk mitigation strategies. So these are the different strategies through which we can reduce the risk or we can overcome the risks. So for example, conduct regular project reviews to ensure the scope remains on track. Okay, we have to check the system. We have to review the project so that we can check, like for the requirements which we have defined, the functional requirements, those requirements are implementing, or some other requirements are the requirements which are not required. The team is working on those requirements. So we have to keep regular check on the development. Develop a feedback plane for system architecture and database design. Sorry. Yes. Develop a fallback plane for system architecture and database design. So keep the system architecture and database design schema development. Okay, we have to develop different diagrams so that we can check how the system will work and how its different components will integrate with each other and work together to make a complete system and to perform better tasks. Okay, maintain a buffer for critical resources to mitigate delays. So this is also a type of you can say planning in which we can prioritize, like these are the critical resources, and here could be the delays which we need to mitigate. So do you have any questions in this slide? Okay. So then we have 6 stage: quality assurance and control. So first of all, quality assurance means like we have to check the quality of the system, and then we have to check whether it's working fine or not. All the components which we have added in the system, they are functionally correct, and all the requirements are met or not. So first of all, we have test strategy, in which we include unit testing, integration testing, user acceptance testing, automated testing for regression checks. So these are the different types of testing which we have to do for quality assurance of the system. Then regular code reviews to ensure adherence to coding standards. Okay, we have to check the codes. We have to review the codes, like what are the languages or what are the frameworks are used, so that now there are you can say more than 200 programming languages are there. Okay, so some are very ancient ones, like the COBOL and BASIC and Fortran. They nowadays we don't use these type of languages. Okay, so we have to check the languages also which we are using for the system, like they are diverse, or we can change them later if we need, or if we want to scale the system, or we want to add the functionality to the system, so that we can easily add those functionalities in the system or not. So we have to check the code as well. Then quality matrices, performance benchmarks, bug rates, and system uptime. So these are the quality matrices on which we can check the system performance. Like we have identified, like we have mentioned, like these are the benchmarks. If the system is approaching these benchmarks, so definitely it's fine, and if it's not, then we have to maintain the system and we have to resolve the issues. Bug rates, like how many bugs are there for each function or each unit of the system when we are testing. Then system uptime, how much time system is taking to respond to the users. So these are the different things which we need to check for quality assurance of the system. Okay, then communication plan. So communication plans include the communication between internal and external stakeholders, like within the team and the stakeholders of the system. So communication plays an important role. Okay, through communication we can discuss different things, different hurdles, all these things. So In communication planes, we have internal communication, weekly project meetings to discuss progress and blockers, daily stand-ups for development team. Okay, so on weekly basis, we can have meetings or we can discuss the progress of the system. Okay, we have completed this screen, we have completed this module of the system, and these are the potential blockers or blocks which are like preventing us to completing the task on time. So the team can discuss, and definitely once 2, 3, 4, 5 people are there and discussing the things, they will take some decision and they will find some solution for those blockers. Okay, then external communication by weekly updates to stakeholders via email or video conference, final project report at the end of the project. So every 2 weeks, we can update the stakeholders, like for businesses for which we are developing the system, that this is the system we have completed till now. We can do video conference, video calls, okay, Zoom meetings, and we can update them, like we are working on your project and this is the update of your project, and then final project report at the end of the project. Okay, then project closure. So in this we will close the project, like we have completed the project and we have deployed and we have handed over to the client, and now it's time to close this project. So first of all, we have post-implementation review, evaluate the success of the project against objectives, document lessons learned for future projects. Okay, so we have to check the success of the project with the objectives which we have identified in the first phase, like these are the objectives of this system. So we have to check whether they all are met. So we will mark tick, tick, tick. Okay, yes. Then document lessons learned for future projects. So what are the new things which you have learned, like you can document them, and so that you can implement them in the future projects. Then client sign off, obtain formal approval from the client or project sponsor to mark the project as complete, and our documentation provide all technical and user documentation to the client. So these are the things which we need to do in project closure. Okay, so on okay, do you have any question till now?
No.
Okay, so these are the things which you need to work on when you are writing the project plan for your assignment. Okay, and we will see the assignment now. Like I will just give you overview. Then you already have taken the class with Dr. Lakshmi for that. Okay, so who will read today this conclusion slide?
Project plan offers a comprehensive framework for developing an information system by defining clear goals, milestones, resources allocations, and timelines. It ensures the project is completed on time, within budget, and to the satisfaction of the stakeholders. Effective project management techniques, including risk management, communication, and quality assurance, are key to navigating the complexities of system development.
Okay, thanks so much. Okay, so this is the conclusion for this assessment criteria. Okay, we have to prepare a detailed project plan for all the activities, all the tasks which we are going to include in the project and system which we are going to develop, and that goals and milestones which we need to clearly define so that we can work on them, and we can define the resources and time duration for each task so that we can complete all the modules within the time and within the budget. So let me share the assignment with you people, and then we will see what you have to do in this subject assignment. So this is your assignment for this subject, information system theory and practice, and here you have the assignment criteria. You have gained employment in a consultancy firm networks which provides IT support to organization. Okay, so you have gained employment, now you are employed in this consultancy firm which name is networks. Okay, so networks has a range of clients in the education sector, but there are also some business, particularly in the financial sector. So they are having the clients from the education sector and from the business sector, which is particularly financial sector. Network has just gained a contract with Windermere College, which is dissatisfied with its existing information system. So now here is the client is the college in which they are having some type of information system, like student management system, we can say. So but they are dissatisfied with that system. The system is heavily used by staff and must provide accurate data. However, not all staff are trained to use it, and this can lead to mistake, including data entry errors and consequent production of accurate reports. So that system is used by the staff, and they must provide the proper details within the system. Okay, but all the staff members are not trained, okay, and they are making mistake in entering the data, like for example student grades or their attendance things type. Okay, these type of information they are entering in the system, but they are making mistakes. So definitely once they will enter wrong data, for example for one student, okay, he has attended like 25 classes in 1 month, but the management has added 20 classes for that specific student. Okay, so definitely 5 classes difference is there, and once report went to the, like, if the college is sending report to the parents, like see 10 days he is absent from the college. Okay, so when they check, they will say like, oh, our son is going to college like 25 days, but you are sending us the attendance of 20 days. So it can cause problem for the college. So these are the different types data entry mistakes, and they can face consequences for these type of mistake. So these are the things which they need to manage. For this is for staff perspective which are not trained. Then the system is used for student enrollment process. Okay, enrollment process is online, tracks learner progress and achievement, and it generates the evidence for funding claims for external agencies. So these are the things which is system is currently doing, like student enrollment is doing, they are tracking the progress of the student and achievement, and also it generates the evidence for funding claims from external agencies, like they are approaching different external agencies or different organizations, charity or charitable or funding organization, for to take some funds from them, okay, to manage the all these resources. Then senior managers also use the data to monitor performance of different departments in the college and to determine whether the organization as a whole is meeting key performance indicators. Okay, senior managers are also use the data to monitor performance. Okay, so management is just monitoring the data, like using the data to monitor the performance of different departments in the college. Like different department means, like definitely if there is a college, so it has different departments, like math department, IT department, English department, science department. Okay, so they are manager are using those data across the system for watching, like how different departments are working, what are the strength of students in each department, how many students are enrolled in one program. Okay, so this type of information they can see. Okay, the output from the system are also used by external groups such as auditor and inspectors. So whatever the output, like reports regarding the students, their financial expenses, these type of reports are also seen by auditors and inspectors. Okay, the college has launched a mobile app to allow students to enroll. However, the application is difficult to use and not fully linked to the courses which are shown on the website. Also, if the student wants to enroll as an apprentice, they have to apply in person through the apprenticeship office, which means that data is not always held in the central system until after the student has started. Okay, the above details are for the system which is a web-based system. Okay, they have desktop application, maybe they have the web-based application maybe. Okay, but now they have launched a mobile application for who is working for this whole system. Okay, like for example, you have the Zoom desktop application also, web version, and you have installed it on the mobile also. So again, for this Windermere College, they have the system for desktop, or you can say web application. Now they have launched the mobile application, but in that application they are enrolling the students online, but for the student is not linked with the courses fully. Like some of the courses are linked with the application, but some of are not included and not linked, so it making difficulty for the students to enroll with different courses. And for any students who want to enroll in as an apprentice, okay, they have to apply and they have to go to office and then they can apply. And also this application is not giving this option to enroll as a apprentice online. Okay, so in the next few months, Windermere College expects to face a reduction in its finances from the government, and also due to uncertainty in the local economy, this reduction will not be compensated through an increase in fees or for full cost courses. Indeed, the staff in the college have been told that some cost-cutting measures will need to be introduced for respect of the college operation. Okay, so in the above, we have seen that the system is like the college is claiming different funds from different organizations. So here they are saying like in next coming month fees they are going to face reduction in the finance. Like in mostly you have seen that government colleges are handled by government, and salaries and things are given by government to teachers. Okay, so now they are expecting the reduction in the finance from the government, and this is due to uncertainty in the local economy, and they cannot compensate this reduction by increasing the fees of the students. Instead, the staff in the college have been told that some cost cutting measure will need to be introduced for respect of the college operation. So they have to do some type of measure so that they can reduce the operation cost of the college, and then they have to work. Okay, so this is the whole scenario in which they have already web-based system, for example, and now they have enrolled the mobile application, but in the mobile application they don't have the apprentice enrollment system, and mostly the some of the courses are also not connected with the system. Also, they are having the financial reduction by the government, and they have to manage the operation cost and expenses of the college and all the salaries type things, bills, etc. So now in the activity 1, using the information provided and with some additional external research, produce a presentation to management team at Windermere College, which, so this activity 1 is having a presentation. You have to make up PPT slides for task 1. Okay, here they are saying that critically compares the current information system that is used by Windermere College with information system from other organization. So for Windermere College, okay, all the details are given to you in this scenario. You have to use these details, and you have to write its weak points, and you have to write the good points of the college, and then you have take an example of other 2 examples, like 2 other organization, like you can take any school or any other university or college, and then you can examine their information system, and you can check like how their system are working. Okay, so you have to compare them with other organization. This is one task, and then evaluate the effectiveness of the current system. So here you have to evaluate the effectiveness of current system of the Windermere College. Okay, how effective is this and what are the improvements needed? Then analyze the information system needs of a stated functional area in a business organization. So you have to add the functional area, like the business you have chosen, like in the any other organization which you have chosen, you have to analyze the needs of information system needs for that functional area of the system. So in the 1.1 and 1, whatever we have discussed the indicative content, you have to take that indicative content and you have to compare the Windermere College things and other organization things on the basis of that criteria. Right? So here you can see. So whenever you are going to compare the information system, these are the 3 indicative content points. You have to compare its information system scope of Windermere College with 2 other organization, its structure, and then information system functionality. Like you have to just first you have to give the like little bit introductory information about those both organization which you are using, so that we can have the idea like which are these organization, what is their name, and in which domain they are working. Then you have to compare the system of Windermere College to the other 2 organizations on the basis of these 3 indicative content points. Okay, you don't need to add more extra information. Then next one is evaluate the effectiveness of a current system. So here you have to evaluate on the base. Evaluation should be based on success criteria, integration and deployment, and information system use. You have to use these indicative content. And for the analysis, the information system needs of a functional area in the business organization. So here are the, you have to check user needs analysis and task need analysis, which we have discussed in lecture number 3. So you can take the points from there and then you can divide them in user need analysis and task need analysis, and then you can write the answer. Okay, so then in the activity 2, here is the one which we have discussed today. Using the analysis and evaluation of the current system, produce a detailed explanation of the requirements of a proposed new information system in order to meet the needs of Windermere College. Okay, so here you have to produce a detailed explanation of the requirements of the proposed new information system in order to meet the needs. Okay, so what are the flaws we have seen here in this scenario? Okay, staff is not trained, for example, one of these drawback. Okay, they are making mistake in data entry. Okay, so production of inaccurate reports. Okay, and in the mobile phone, it's not allowing the enrollment of apprentice. Okay, and it's mostly courses are not connected with the application. So these 4-5 things are the you can say improvements which they need to do. Okay, so we have to like mention the needs of the Windermere College, so that these could be the needs of the college, so that they can work on them and then they can propose new information system. So in the new information system, we will add the functionality of apprenticeship. Okay, data and training the new staff. Okay, for the training the staff with the system for new system. Okay, how to use. So these type of things we have to add here. Then produce a report which assesses the feasibility of the project. So here you have to produce a report assessing the feasibility of the report, and again here produce a detailed project plan which identifies how a new information system can develop. So here, like we have discussed today, we have discussed this one. Produce a detailed project plan which identifies how a new information system can be developed. So first you have to do these assessment criteria. Okay, like now these are not in sequence. This is 2.1 and then this is, I think so, 2.2 and this is 2.3. So first we have to complete this requirement things, and then we have to check the feasibility of the system, and then we have to make the detailed project plan. Like these are the modules, for example, connecting the you can say courses in the application, enabling the you can say online enrollment in the apprenticeship program. Okay, training the staff. So these are 4-5 things which we need to add the needs of Windermere College. Okay, so these are the things I want to discuss with you people. Although you have the assignment class with Dr. Lakshmi, like completed. So I just want to clear the things. Okay. So do you have any question till now? You can ask. We can discuss the further activities once we complete them. Okay.